Amir Taaki is one of the earliest authors of Bitcoin. He also started the first Bitcoin exchanges in the UK. Amir sees the current political system as in need of some upheaval, and no small part of his inspiration came from his experiences in Rojava. He's developed his own philosophy, and he's a revolutionary. His project is about training a group of revolutionary hackers to start working with a higher purpose in mind.
Civilization is about the domestication of both humans and other animals.
Oh my God.
That's why our proposal is to create a new democratic civilization, because that's the conflict between civilization and democracy. But we don't live in a system of power.
He believes that instead of using technology and fiat currency in contemporary society to oppress humanity, it should be used as a tool for providing a framework to solve human problems and enhance human potential. Crypto Crusades travelled to Barcelona to speak with Amir and to hear his story in Bitcoin, along with his philosophy and plans for revolution.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Jurassic Park.
One of the most common reasons he's in the media is because he travelled to the Democratic Federation of Rojava in Syria, which is an anarchistic state of nearly 5 million people. He helped fight ISIS there. Being an anarchist himself, his ideas aligned with Rojava, and he says he felt responsible for protecting it.
Do you want to be asked how you got into programming to start with the
Yeah, let's start with this one.
When I was younger, I really respected video games as an art form. I thought they were a really contemporary form of art. And so I wanted to make like a masterpiece video game, something that I felt would be like extremely meaningful and impactful. And I really wanted to make like a great video game. So I was driven to study programming. And then I discovered Linux, and I was amazed that there is an operating system which is developed by thousands of volunteers. I was working on these projects for several years. I even quit university to devote myself to these projects, and we were living in squats. We didn't have like any money. Then we got like a big project, which at the time was for 30,000 euros. For us was a lot of money. It was like 10 of us working on the project for 6 months. So that was like a big hope. I was like, this is it, this is what we're going to do, we're going to make something of it. But then because of internal politics, the entire project broke down. And at the end of that, I was completely devastated. I thought to myself, I spent 5 years giving all of my time, all of my energy. I have no money, I have no education, I have nothing to show for it. And I became very disillusioned, and I decided to stop everything. And that's when I started to play poker for 2 years. I became a professional poker player. And I was like, I'll just travel the world and just make money. I saw that there are a few big sites, big poker sites that dominate the poker world, and they take a huge amount of rake. And like when you play poker against other people, the sites running them, they take a percentage from the pot. And it's basically just exploitation. So I had the idea to make a decentralized poker site, which is controlled by the players using algorithmic techniques. And I developed like a scheme, but the main issue I had was with the money system, like what monetary system could we use. So that's why I started to look at different money systems, and nothing was adequate. And I saw Bitcoin, so I started to actually look at it a bit deeper. And when I actually understood, I started to piece together things. I actually understood what is Bitcoin. I was like, oh wow, this is an extremely important, valuable tool. I quit everything else and total energy into Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was nothing. It was just like toy money. And really, like nobody would have expected that Bitcoin would have come to where it is now in such a short period of time. But the way I was seeing it would be like 10 years before Bitcoin would be like $1.
A lot of people think that Bitcoin is the answer to most of their current political problems because it's replacing the Federal Reserves with a decentralized currency.
Yeah.
And you seem to think that it's too limited. So how is Bitcoin too limited?
I don't think there's any one technical solution that will save us as a humanity. Bitcoin is a powerful technical tool we can use to advance forwards, by itself, it's a big advancement forwards. There's still a lot of work to be done. Even Bitcoin itself is not the only project that needs to be done. There's like a wide amount of projects that need to be made. Like, there's some guys in the Bitcoin world, if you talk to them, they honestly believe once Bitcoin becomes mass adopted, that's it, all the problems are solved, there'll be no more war. Because states will not be able to tax the population through the central bank to be able to fund the military.
Taken blockchain and Bitcoin technology, how can we make good use of these technologies, and what are the potential threats, the bad uses of these technologies?
So cryptocurrency is an economics tool. When humanity was living in the forest, if you look a lot of tribal societies, because the women give birth to the babies, they do a lot of the gathering and they grow the agriculture and they look after the society and the households. Women became the centre of society as the mothers. If you look in the Neolithic age in Mesopotamia, when archaeologists look, they see that there was the cult of the mother goddesses, the central gods in society were the goddesses as symbols of fertility and hunting and nature. Whereas the men in a lot of tribal societies, they do the hunting. And when you hunt, you have to judge distance, you have to analyse, you have to make tools. So that's where these two mindsets come in the society, and both of them have a vital role to play in the society. The analytical intelligence is something that gives power over the external world, whereas the social intelligence gives us ethics, it gives us meaning and purpose behind our action. When the analytical intelligence is disconnected from the social intelligence, it becomes something that's a form of domination, it becomes exploitative. Whereas when the social intelligence is disconnected